Hey, it's your boy Sergeant Hooked on Henshins. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm recording outside right now. Thought I'd take a little break, but anyway, today is our Dino Fury episode 6 review. This was Superstition Strikes, and it was a character focus for Amelia. Overall, a pretty good episode. I have a few gripes, but nothing terrible. The essential plot had to do with the Amelia and the team. They meet up with her, she calls her Pop Pop, her grandpa. I love him. He's an amazing character. Super funny, super witty, great voice. And he's talking all about bad luck and how bad luck this, bad luck that, blah, blah, blah. And she always grew up him talking about it. Well, she walks under I think a ladder, and then tears her shirt. And she's like, oh no, it's because of the bad luck and blah, blah, blah. And usually this kind of episodes are not my favorite, but this one worked mostly, honestly. So after that, she's walking by herself while the other Rangers are doing their thing and helping out Pop Pop because she's going to go change her sweater or whatever. We get a sequence where she finds a Sporix, turns into a monster, she fights it, but ends up damaging her morpher. And at the same time, Mucus, Void Knight, and Boomtower, actually I think it's Mucus and Boomtower, get there along with the Rangers. Mucus takes the morpher and leaves. Before that, we had a really good introduction scene with the villains where Mucus is making fun of Void Knight. He's sitting, I'm not sure what they're going for with it. Mucus is sitting on the throne and on Void Knight's chair and is like, look, I'm Void Knight. I love Sporix. And he's like making fun of Void Knight. It was so cute and so funny, and I loved it. But we're shown that Void Knight has this secret room he's not showing them. So I wonder what that's going to end up being. If that's going to be maybe they're going to make Boomtower an upgraded form, which will be Gun Joji, like in Rita Soldier, or if it's leading towards the Sixth Ranger stuff, or the Real Soul Brown footage. Nobody knows, but just a secret room he's not showing them. But anyway, they come up with a plan once they get the morpher to fix it and then put it on Boomtower and allow him to teleport into Dino Henge so he can steal the Sporix that are there and just pretty much mess up the whole place. So they do so, and he gets in because they explain that you need a morpher to get in, just like a power coin to get into the command center. And we go on with the episode, and Amelia is really upset that she broke her morpher. She's talking with Solon. Solon tells her, oh, I need an extra pair of hands to help me, and blah, blah, blah. And she doesn't want to help because she feels like she's bad luck, and she thinks that she's a detriment to the team, and she's not worth it. Really down on herself. And we get this really good back and forth scene with her and Solon, where Solon tells her, you seem to be looking at all the bad things and not looking at any of the good. And she's like, what do you mean? She goes, well, when someone's focused on their bad luck, they're not really thinking about all of the good things that are still happening. Sure, some bad things have happened, but there also are some good things that maybe outweigh the bad. And I kind of like that way of viewing bad luck, where you think you're having such an awful, unlucky day, when in reality there is some good things that may have happened still. And, there is some, bit of a silver lining to the day still. So I like that kind of a lesson. It didn't really pound you in the face. Again, they're doing a good job with that. So that was good. She ends up creating a new morpher. It's the same morpher, but just another morpher for Amelia. Not really explained. I mean, I would assume that Solon just probably reverse engineered the technology that the Morphin Masters gave them, the original team. Doesn't really bother me all that much. But Boomtower teleports in. It's kind of funny with his giant bulky ass arm, and it's got this huge strap and the tiny morpher on it. But anyway, they should have made a joke, because there's actually, the villains have villain keys in the toy line, so they could have done something with that. Anyway, she fights him, kicks his butt, he retreats, and meets up with the rest of the team, and we actually get, once they defeat the monster, we get the Ankylo Hammer formation for the Dino Fury Megazord. We get some really good back and forth with Izzy and Javi on the team now too. Izzy has some good stuff about she says thanks fam at one point, and again it works for her dialogue. She mentions that she'd rather do anything else but algebra homework, which I liked. And actually Amelia has a funny scene with the monster of the week. I can't remember his name exactly, but there's something along the lines of he tries to say, oh no, it's Boomtower actually. Boomtower tries to say that you guys are done, D-U-N-E, and she goes, D-U-N-E? Dune? We're Dune? Whoa, and he gets all confused. She goes, I think you mean D-O-N-E, done. You can't even spell? I liked that. I liked that back and forth. It was organic and it worked, and it went on a little long, but I liked it overall. But yeah, so they end up fighting off Boomtower, and Mucus, of course, runs away like a baby, like always. And they defeat the monster, but of course it becomes big. They almost defeat it anyway, and it becomes giant. And they form the Megazord, And so we finally get the ankle and hammer formation, so the pink, key formation. Really cool, good fight footage there. It's the Rhea Soldier footage they're using. Again, still a lot of original footage in this, and I'm really, really liking that. We also got in the beginning of the episode somebody using the Ranger hotline, and that's what brought the Rangers to Pop Pop, because they thought he was covered in bubbles and a bunch of stuff on him. Somebody thought he was a monster. So I like that we're introducing a concept like this Ranger hotline, and then we're continuing to use it as the series goes on. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so overall, a really, really good episode. It wasn't my favorite. I think the others before this, the last 5, were better because we were introducing / focusing on the characters and giving them some depth and some stuff to do. This one wasn't a terrible focus for Amelia. I liked the lesson overall, but one of my negatives is I didn't like Ollie in this episode. He was kind of too much of a jerk. I get that he's like the logical one, but every time she brought up bad luck, he's like, that's ridiculous. But he at one time says, oh look, it's Amelia Rant O'Clock. Like a funny joke, but also, I don't know. I didn't hate it. It just got a little old after a while, because it kind of like sort of gives the hint that I think anyway that he kind of likes her, or at least cares about her. So I don't know what they're doing with that. If they're doing like the person you like, or the person that likes you, has a thing for you that makes fun of you to, throw you off or whatever kind of thing. They must like you a lot. They make fun of you so much, that kind of a thing. I don't know. But it wasn't like the worst thing ever. It just wasn't my favorite. So overall rating, I'd probably give this one an 8 out of 10. Again, not a terrible episode. Still a well done episode. Good character back and forth with the dialogue. There's a funny line from Zato actually where he says, can you handle this heat? And he throws some kind of a fire attack at him, I think, or something. Or no, hits him with his T-Rex attack. That's what it is, the T-Rex key in his sword. And the monster is able to reverse the attack back at him. He goes, oh, did he just handle the heat? So I like that. Zato has a lot of really good little one-liners like that. But yeah, overall a good episode. 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Overall, hopefully you guys could hear the audio here. Again, I'm recording outside. But yeah, and also want to let you guys know that this is Kamen Rider's 50th anniversary celebration this week with Team Rider and Bluefin Brands and the whole of Rider fandom mostly. So as you can see from my shirt, I'm trying to celebrate. I'm going to be putting out some videos on the channel. One's going to be my top 5 favorite primary riders. One's going to be my top 5 favorite secondary. And then I'll have probably my top 5 favorite drivers. And then my top 5 favorite, what am I thinking of? Final forms. So yeah, anyway, just kind of wanted to put this out there. It's a little bit shorter review than I usually put out, and I understand that. Just trying to kind of get through this a little bit quicker because I have some other content coming. But I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys share. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Comment when you can. Let me know what you thought of the episode overall, and subscribe for more Toku content. Rangers, Sentai, Kamen Rider. And as always, stay hooked on Henshin's. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.